Okay, hello, welcome to Spoon TV Live. My name is Haji Masalin. We are on the main streets of Central Monrovia, particularly here on Kerry Street, where we are here to gauge the views of Liberians on the condition of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, who remains in hospital undergoing treatment following or near collapse in police custody. So we will be talking to some Liberians on the street of Monrovia. We are here at the popular intellectual exchange center on Kerry Street in Central Monrovia, CO. That's the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions. And I'm fortunate to have one of the members in the CO here. But we are basically here to talk about the arrest of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. Welcome to Spoon TV.
Thank you for calling.
What's the name?
My name is Cross Tamba.
Okay. Cross, I know you have heard about the arrest of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, and while being arrested, she nearly fell off and she has to rush to hospital, and she still remains in the hospital. So what's your view about the arrest of the former Vice President?
So thank you. The first thing, we all appreciate the government who want to fight narcotic substances in the country. We as citizens, we appreciate that. But what we will not appreciate, the manner and form in which the government is doing the operation or the fight against drugs. No citizen in their right mind will say that any citizen is above the law. The country that we are in is the country of law, not the country of men. This is not a Baka state where the security people work by the way and feelings of Baka. They should work by the way of the Constitution. You listen to the former Vice President. She said, I was never given prior notice. That was a negligence. She's not the ordinary citizen and go pick from the street that she know about or because she comes from the opposition.
But with the issue listed, with those charges listed as allegations against the former Vice President, they are so huge that she does not need to be, informed, prior to her arrest.
They're also wrong. The government has arrested about 13 human beings, and they are not saying anywhere in the court. They still get them. Some of them even say, yes, we were the one that were taking the job. She filed and said facilitation. But the people that admit that they're still in the custody. And the police and the drug security do nothing about it, but they want for an innocent woman in the need or they get intelligent. Their intelligence is not intelligent enough. Because what they did to the woman, they put the devil advocate of female. She went to the airport to travel, never knew the police are investigating. Fine.
But Mr. Tamba, the law does not look at female and male. The law look at whether they have sufficient evidence
against the law. When you use the law, they are not using the law. Invite them, madam. Don't forget about her portfolio. Invite them, madam. We got her intelligence, and we want you to come and give your side. And she came to the trial and brought her to the police station, and you are not satisfied what she said, then you can hold her. But the manner and form in which the Liberian National Police carry on their operation was unprofessional. We think the fight against drugs to be a witch hunt and target on the opposition. But the death to Joel is traumatizing her, and now they have to go to the hospital. She was going on a conference. Now they have to take her to the hospital. So right now the government is responsible for anything happening to Joa. They will not put the blame on anybody. They are responsible because of their carelessness and unprofessional attitude. We want to say to you, you are the government and you got 6-year mandate. Yesterday, all of people were Joa convoy yesterday. Joa were powerful yesterday. Today, you are passing Joa around this place. And nobody, you must realize Joa husband serve this country. Joa also serve this country. You cannot use the power that was given to you by the people against the people. That is wrong. This place is not a Bwaka state. We want to tell Bwaka and the people who are arresting people for making comments, you open yourself because you are arresting the people.
Mr. Tama, you open your statement by commending the government for the fight against drugs. Now you are against the government arresting people who they have evidence of polluting or.
Listen, the government can't put a court against laws. We know the government not get nothing to prove. You can get you about 2-3 cases where the government go there and can prove anything. So that's that people right to read well that. But even if you get intelligence, you get evidence of a particular person, use the law to arrest them. Don't use the feelings or don't use your feelings. Use the law. What you did to Joel was outside of the law. And listen to the police RG. I don't want to say that SOD man. So you still get an SOD with an operator. That is true. Gregor Como is not a professional policeman. He's an SOD man. So he behaves like an SOD man.
SOD has been disbanded ever since.
SOD man. He still, listen, they disbanded SOD too. But his attitude, he exhibits in the professional field that carry SOD.
So you have international investigators here. Don't you think it was because of the international investigators' report that led to the former vice president arrest?
Even if the report comes from heaven, there are ways that you must do it because the law must be the law according to the president.
So you only have problem with the manner in which she was arrested?
I'm not saying Joel is above the law. I'm not saying you do not have right to arrest Joel or to invite Joel. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Joel is a high-profile Liberian. Whether you like it or not, she served the executive, she served the legislature, and she also served as the female, not the female, the fighting of our country.
Yeah.
You cannot do that to her. All the people watching, the 42 years experience they're talking about, I can see it. I am not seeing the 42 years experience that they campaign about.
Okay, Mr. Tama, I would like to leave you. Thank you so much. We'll talk to more Liberians. Let's just move a bit, okay? What's your name, sir?
My name is Robert, popular known as Political Slaughter Abraham.
Okay. I'm quite sure that you are aware that the former vice president remains unstable and in hospital after her arrest. What's your take about that?
So that arrest is a harassment on the first lady. It's a assassination attempt on the left of the first lady by Mr. Walker and Gregor Como. Our vice president, Joa Howard Taylor, was served. She was energetic, she was talking, and she went to the police. We are receiving intelligence that the woman is unconscious, she is not talking. Her left is in the hand of Mr. Walker. Her left is in the hand of Mr. Walker. Anything happening to Joa Howard Taylor, Walker and Gregor will feel the full weight of the Liberian people will exercise all political means, all legal means to ensure that her left, he said, her left come back, she will come back talking, strong and energetic. Anything happening to Joel, Mr. Walker will face the Liberian people and he will face the seditions as our president has already spoken. And he says that he will rally the entire country because, man, you know, nobody here against the freedom of trust. Nobody here. As you remember that the famous George protest in this country said no to George. Liberians came out in a number. But where we are against the orthodox and political means to intimidate opposition leaders. Nothing happened to the woman. You do not have nothing.
What do you want to blame the government for whatever that happens to her while she is in hospital when she was only called to be questioned and later forward to the court, and in the process of forwarding her to court is where she nearly collapsed and she began on health aid. Why do you want to, blame the government for that?
Oh, sir, thank you. The form and manner for which she was arrested, I said she was arrested. If you had case or you had evidence on, she was in a point that she been here now. If you had the evidence, you have invited her ever since. Why she will be on her way going, and then you saw the arrest and police, and even she put a gun at her. That way alone, it increases her pressure. It can happen on you when someone comes and take you on your way. It creates trauma. And she's an elderly woman, she's Asian. And apparently, that many signals can come to you. So we are receiving intelligence from our intelligence bureau that she was injected. She was injected by the police and
That's a huge allegation.
I said, intelligence coming to us. Intelligence coming to us, receiving intelligence from the city police that the woman was injected. We are not afraid. Listen to me.
In hospital,
she was injected by medication. She was injected at the police headquarters. She was injected by our information getting of our intelligence bureau. She was injected by the police in the police custody. She went there.
She was not being tortured. How can she be injected?
I said she was injected. Who knows what it was? She was you saw how he took the woman from the airport. You saw how he took the woman. You saw how he arrested the woman. You saw how he arrested the woman.
The woman drove peacefully and went to the hospital, to the police station.
Oh, she was arrested by the police. Listen to me. Mr. Baga has not come to fight you. Mr. Baga does not come to fight you. Mr. Baga comes to do what he calls political fight on the CDC. Mr. Baga, you are missed. As you said before, you will invest in CDC. Mr. Baga attempted to went to our party headquarters numerous times and the police were confronted.
Oh, you are a sedition?
They went our sedition and the government went to saw how they illegally or broke our party headquarters down. He saw it. Our president will need a paragon of peace. He said, let's lead them. We are breaking our party headquarters. The government used our means to break the CDC down. But listen to me. I can show Mr. Baga, if you think that you read the CDC, you're joking, you are being erased. You are being erased politically. We are here.
Are you getting any information from the sick bay of the former vice president? And what sort of information are you getting?
The woman stayed with the opposition. The woman was injected, she was opposition. The police, the comments will be getting information. The comments will be getting update about her status. And we deny Ms. Okagokoma and Kwaga to kill the health condition of our former vice president. She's a state woman. You don't disgrace the woman like that. You don't think you have nothing on. I can tell you, I can show you the reason for which the government arrested that woman. You know the political influence of Manatero. Manatero governed the entire Gon country. The Liberian people continues saying with the last, with the next step, with the violation of our constitution, we're breaking down our people home, with the influence of judges. We're talking about civil narcotic justice.
So are you saying that the arrest of former Vice President Taylor is beyond the just fight, but it's politically motivated?
I'm saying the harassment. You're talking about arrest? I'm talking about harassment. She was harassed. She was intimidated. She was eliminated. She was harassed.
No, she has not been eliminated.
No. Listen to me.
Okay, so
listen to me. I'm telling you. Look at the woman. Look at the woman. There's stress on camera. It's beyond the judgment. It's judgment does not call for that. You have people here who are accused. The trust cartel accused of what you call that Joseph Baga Jr.
Okay.
So what's up normal? Why he can be called? Why he can be arrested? Why he can be arrested? All because he's from the first family. Gregor Como knew a mention about one of his police officers that he received 10,000 from the cartel and 2,000 were given to the police officer in the bottom rest of the 7,000 or 3,000 or 8,000 were given to him. Johnny D. What Gregor Como does not have the moral rectitude, he does not have the moral capital to investigate criminal because he knows he's a last criminal.
Okay.
Gregor Como will reach the Waterloo. The Unity Party will reach the Waterloo.
Political Zlatan, thank you.
the market CDC, is coming from the money CDC, is documented in the vast group of people, and the language that Unitarians can speak, the language they can understand, we will speak that language and we will interpret it, and we'll get to the thing.
Okay, so we'll talk to more people. Let me talk to another gentleman here. What is your name?
My name is when I say thanks to Spoon Network, always balancing that information as it relates to political national issues. Come in and public space, in the network places, to listen about the views of thousands of young people. So I want to say thanks to Spoon Network. You guys are doing well.
You know now that the former vice president is in hospital. She remain her condition remain unstable, and she was arrested on Wednesday. What's your take about the arrest of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor?
I am a son of one country. We are sitting on Mr. Walker. What you guys did to Queen Johnson, I think it was Joel. Joel was speaking, Joel was talking. Joel was going to represent Africa. Joel was going to represent the women of Africa. She was going for full in Ghana when she was advised by the national police, by the inspector of Dragon and Mr. Walker. So we are telling Mr. Walker, what you guys did to Queen Johnson, the Liberians, you can do it to the Bongis.
What did they do to Queen Johnson?
They intimidated Queen Johnson. So they where's Queen Johnson? Queen Johnson are campaigning for them. Where's Queen Johnson? So you want to intimidate our mother? No, you can't do it to Swako. No, you can't do it to Chief. Do it. So we are putting on the Walker to make sure that Madam Joel Howard Taylor should be protected. Madam Joel Howard Taylor should take the proper treatment. That she should come back to a normal course and let it be so. And the lower Joel Howard Taylor to the laboratory help them. See, Mr. Parker is supposed to fight George. Mr. Parker and the United Party, they are not supposed to fight George. We saw the cartel Nimi Jojo Parker, and Jojo Parker admit. He admitted to it that yes, indeed, they communicated with the cartel. Why up to now? They have not yet come Joe Walker to investigation.
So do you see the fight as a selective fight? Other people name have been called and they confess to communicating with the cartel, and the government is going after the wrong people.
That's the argument. That's the argument in the corridor. Johnny Dean, where Johnny Bola Dean admitted. Yes, indeed, you see 10,000. Today, Johnny Dean passed here wrong. Where is the patrol? Where is the patrol? Police officer that the one was said, Johnny Dean, where is he today? Where is the operation for the LRA? Where is he today? He must have it all around. But because of Joel today, or you want to intimidate the opposition, no, opposition cannot be intimidated. No, they can't be intimidated.
So finally, what do you want to see happen?
For us, we believe in the judicial system, and we respect the rule of law of the country. Most especially the institution that I head from, we respect the institution, we respect the rule of law, we abide by the rule of law, but we want for the drug part to be holistic. The drug part is not holistic. Mr. Walker is intimidating stakeholders in the country. So we are calling Mr. Walker to do the job part holistic. Okay. They call people in a circle. They call your son in a circle. Why? He left a private bar. The CEO of our call. So why you not putting about CEO of investigations? So we are calling Mr. Walker CEO for the jobs. The 20 issue of the day, the one for the laboratory man to step on it. We're talking about 2,000, 1,200 laboratory entering our country. What the laboratory are well off. These are the things you guys need to come in and so this is about the views of.
Okay,
Mr. Walker, that's what's about the jobs.
Okay, we'll talk that another time on the deportation of the about 20 persons to Liberia from the U.S. But we're still soliciting views on the arrest of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, who remains unconscious and in hospital. We have another gentleman. What's your name, sir?
So thank you. My name is George Dankwa. So it's an opportunity to be on the Spoon Network. We are on a platform this evening.
What's your take about the former Vice President arrest?
So let me say thank you. So you know this, right? If the former Vice President elected, she will not wake up, but if she get it, she will go for investigation. There's a precedent that should be set in this country. You know, many of us have the mindset and the perception that there is no big person that can go to jail. Because in a country that happened before, and that is why President Baka will be a flat president. That president will be set on his own. So, we should let you know again. But the issue there is we go again.
Do you think the government has all the evidence to produce with the list of allegations they level against the former vice president?
If the government don't have evidence against the former vice president, the government wouldn't have have so many people in this country. Why the government went for drama is because the government has sufficient evidence. That is why the government went for drama. So when she legacy when I wake up, for the issue there is to go.
How do you see this case to end? How do you see it? Do you see the vice president, the former vice president, being convicted and sent to jail, or will you see her walking free like other people are the government indicted and they walk free?
The rule of law of President Baka is okay in prison. That is why you saw the issue of a direct praise now. A direct praise now. And then, under President Baka now, justice is not selective. Justice is not selective under President Baka. You have people doing whatever thing to make sure the right thing is done. On the issue of a justice, I think this government is effective justice. I suppose that the past regime Mr. William for today is for the two way, you know.
Some of the colleagues are saying that.
Years ago, we are calling what project where we are saying.
Okay, some of your colleagues are saying that the whole fight, the just fight, is selective, leaving the real people and going after the wrong people.
There are people from the Sacramento tree saying that the whole thing is selective. Where were they when President Baka was arrested government officials? Oh, you are not selective. You are not selective. But because President Baka tried to investigate former leader, he listened to the information minister, Mr. Paz, the current government official. They must be involved into this case, and that is why we are calling on more to be done. It can be who, John Brown, or Paul Fromo, they will be arrested, they will be investigated, and sent to court so that they can go like it beyond bound.
All the news that have been popping up on in the public space about their relationship with the drugs cartel, we have never heard about the former vice president, Joel Howard Taylor, but surprisingly she was picked up on Wednesday. The name of the president's son have been caught up, and other names, but those people have not been arrested.
We have the evidence on Canada Border, you go there, you don't talk to them. For me, I'm discussing on what is happening currently in a Joel Taylor issue. I get evidence on Canada Border, and so I'm going that far. The one I know that the one I'm talking here. Joel Taylor, like she wake up, she not wake up, but she go for investigation. There's a president that should be set. And look, the opposition, they are very weak. All those you are seeing.
So you want to capitalize on their weakness?
Oh, they are very weak.
Okay.
All those, I'm a former citizen. You know that one? I'm a former citizen. I don't have no problem with the foreign as you speak. I'm in the interest of the country. All those you are seeing bringing forth the investigation, making it faster, like standing water school. People that support the government, the Martin Quali, who support President Baka. Other people, other United Partisans, they are making sure that the investigation is fast. You are not seeing people in opposition doing research. Great go on Facebook, going to be ready fire for fire. That church is coming open. Good suspended research and investigation. Martin Quali providing evidence. Why Great provide evidence? But because the entire opposition, they are very weak, they can do research, they lack of research ability. You have Standard Water Spoon and make eating a show for them. Standard Water Spoon the show. Standard Water Spoon is very credible in analysis. That is why some of us who will support the credibility of our country will not put our stomach on the line for anybody. No. I ain't drawing to the heart. I know nothing about so I can be put my hair one time over. No individual put my hair one time over. But because the opposition, they are very weak, they lack research skill, having research can get me their tabula rasa, miscon. Martin Quali won't damage the citizen says here. Martin Quali is threatening as soon as the crime shows that the United Party, they are people of truth. It means that all the things Standard was saying, institutional somebody stand on that, it means that all the things Standard was saying, it's been true.
Okay, so let me leave you and talk to other people. So just conclude quickly.
Thank you. When Standard Project, we are being put the money, some of our own, the citizens who go against that policy, they will say that. But today now, citizens, somebody stand on that, it means that all the things Standard say against former president, we are true. So the citizens have to go remove. The citizens can make sure they analyze and research skills so that at the end of the day, The right thing will be done for the people. For the CDC cannot come back to power. And now based on we have the other side, you ready president. The issue there is not something we have agreed from ready president. The issue there is the investigation will go on. So we're not intimidated.
The investigation continues.
If there's a weird thing in the honor matter investigation, then we are calm down. Once it's only. Thank you.
Thank you. The investigation continues. There are a lot of people that will be called for questioning by the police. So we have another brother here on Kerry Street. What's your name, sir? Okay, CDC COP. So what's your take about the former vice president arrest, and now she's in hospital unconscious and waiting to be transferred to court for prosecution?
So I want to apologize to the Spoon FM family for the unprofessional and unfortunate situation that happened to Damon Slanger yesterday. It is a clear sign indication that the police are very much unprofessional. So I should first sorry for that. And not go to the issue of the drugs. They say he will preach everything will come clean. There are a lot of names that have been called. If I may agree with the United Party or the Rescue Mission, fail logic. So it is Joel that instructed the highway patrol to escort the 317 million drugs. It is Joel that also instructed Johnny Bola 106 to collect 10,000 for preferential treatment for the cartel. If we agree with that fair logic, it is Joel who told the deputy director for NSA, Joel is an opposition and former vice president of this country. It is Joel who told the deputy director for NSA for administration to get involved with the cocaine. The part talking here, right? The cartel have called him. The cartel have published on video. They say the son of the president, Jojo, they even released the WhatsApp number. Today, the police called Jojo in. The rescue rumor came out with revelation. You dismiss or you suspend Biago on the basis of allegation that you received pickup. But there are half of our people linking Gregor Como, including the rescue rumor Martin Collins. Martin Collins said he isn't using a large. He said Gregor is a member of the cartel. He said well, it was Gregor who has sent Biago to the cartel. Are you sensing to arrest Gregor? Or you just want to embarrass the former vice president? How can say to the government? How can say to the government? We are unequivocally clear that Joel was well when they arrested her. Joel should be well when they turn her part of the state. Any attempt for Mr. Bogart, because you know the other party is a president of Iketi. Oh no, you see, you know about it. The other party complain about Iketi at South Beach. And we are also getting a large information that the 5% are also being injected. A large information that the 5% were injected. That's the reason why when you start the legal counsel to the vice president to go look at a client by allowing Prince Moy, just a few weeks back, Prince Moy and the vice president went to head debate as a relay who the government doing well for Bonkade. And you should let us all what it is in job of Bonkade. Today, you are allowing Prince Moy to go to the hospital by the vice president, but you are denying Mavico or lawyer soldier to the vice president. How can you say to the president, Mr. President, you talk on to protect and defend the state. You talk on to maintain the peace. Don't derail the peace. Don't derail the peace. You saw what happened to South Beach. You carry Mowa to South Beach. When Guinea took all the land, he said immigration there, you get all that Mowa, you carry to South Beach. So the Mowa you have to use for the citizenship. If there is any single country here, but now Mr. Bogart is not possible. Because Mr. Bogart took up to protect the sovereignty of the state. If our sovereignty are being infringed upon, the police, the sovereignty are being infringed upon, Mr. Bogart is not taking action. Then Mr. Bogart should not be president. Let me close on this note. I'm sad. And it is a sad day for this country. For Mr. Bogart to allow the blood to be a dump site. 1,200 deportees. They are not Liberian. They are not Liberian. We are getting some money from Colombia. Some money from hardcore drugs control. Mr. Parker have agreed with Donald Trump and it should be done here. For which reason? It is a sound security implication. Foreign national and then related to this country. Other countries have rejected them. Mr. Parker said no. My brother is a garbage scam.
Okay.
So we are saying if the Union Party say that the information provided by Stanton, these are true information, then day before yesterday night, Stanton posted a picture. The picture, who I saw in the picture, it was the current speaker, Richard Booth, and that was the civilian president. So if you say all the information coming from Spoon, and I want to appreciate Mr. Waterspoon for his stand against drugs, because they're doing well. So if you say all the information are coming from Waterspoon, then Greg should not be police director by now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So we will continue gauging the views of Liberians here on the street of Monrovia regarding the arrest of the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. I have a brother here, I see you also. What's your name, sir?
By identity, I'm Alfred Momo Kandaga Nkrumah, a proud supporter of this government.
Okay, so how do you see the arrest of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, the wife of former President Charles Taylor, former president of the country, former senator of Bon County? How do you see her arrest?
Thank you very much. Before going into that Joel saga, let me say this. I've created so many theories, and I will just name you few. The first theory says, no one know you, then you know yourself. And if you know yourself, you not need to be told that you know yourself, because then you know yourself. Another one says, do not allow your disagreement to betray your common sense. Another one says, when sentiment interfere with logic and ideas, it becomes difficult for reasoning to prevail. Let's come to the issue of Joel saga. And I listen to inexperienced noise maker.
Who do you term as inexperienced noise maker?
Inexperienced noise maker from under the Sacramento, the foreign Sacramento. They are all inexperienced because they know nothing. They are politically, intellectually, they are empty. They make no issue. Listen to that warning argument.
No, don't attack them. Say what you have to say regarding the former Vice President.
Let me say this, and I'm on record. If you check the history of the Unity Party or the present government or the Unity Party camp, they know this Nkrumah to be a Charles Taylor supporter. The whole country knows this Nkrumah to be Charles Taylor supporter. And I still love Charles Taylor. The fact that Bob Taylor doesn't in any way means that Nkrumah should support anything because he loves Taylor. Madam Joel, she's a common criminal. I can say that for free. She is a common criminal and she deserves no, absolutely no right.
So are you convinced that she's guilty of the crime the government alleging?
She has consented.
She has not talked. She has not talked.
She has consented indirectly. She consented indirectly. Because
what do you mean indirectly? Because she has not talked. She has not spoken to the public on this matter.
On the face, on her face, and her sudden wound. We are former security experts in this country.
The moment fell off, then you say you observed it.
We passed through this thing before. We want to take that jump. That's a common strategy. We can apply it at all times, and we can say apply it. Look, she knows what we're doing. She knows what we have been doing. You understand? That's the tactics. Not to get out to prison. We understand. But I want to tell President Bakati, this estimated doctor president, goes in my power. He is doing well for this country. If this was the kind of president we have been having in the past,